Alright, in this video, I wanted to go over both these AMVR interfaces for Meta Quest 3S that AMVR sent over for me to review and whether they're worth picking up after using them on and off for almost 2 months now. And I'll be comparing the AMVR interfaces to Meta's offering with the stock interface that comes with your Quest 3S out of the box, and with Meta's official Quest 3S breathable facial interface accessory, as I haven't yet covered the interface on the channel, but this would be the perfect time in doing so. I'll be comparing which interface I like the most personally and the pros and cons of each interface. Keep in mind, if you do go shopping online for a new interface, Quest 3S uses a different interface insert compared to Quest 3, and they aren't compatible with each other. First, let's talk about the stock interface. Any interface for the most part is better than the one included inside the box. It's not as bad compared to the interface that came with Quest 2, trust me, but if you spend any time worthwhile with the device, including using it for fitness, you'll want to upgrade as it feels dry and itchy. Or if you do decide to keep using it, I highly recommend getting the silicone facial interface. This one AMVR sent over is about $12, a bit overpriced if you tell me, irritation free though, easy to clean, and it doesn't absorb sweat at all. But if you think about upgrading, that's where these AMVR interfaces for Quest 3S come in. Out of the box is the interface itself, of course. What am I asking? The interface from the box already has the PU leather option installed, which is sweat resistant and removable. If you don't like the default option, included is an option to remove it, as it's strapped on with Velcro for an ice silk pad, which is sweat absorbent, washable with soap, and more breathable. I tend to just keep the PU interface on, as it's way easier and more efficient to wipe sweat off the interface itself. Ice silk isn't a bad option, don't get me wrong. I've used this material on other interfaces as with Headstraps, but if we're keeping it a buck, I'm not washing it every single time. You're fine using it, but it gives me the ick with it soaking up sweat. Then we also have a high increasing bracket for glasses users, but it does slightly reduce your FOV, which is your field of view. It's better to go with inserts if you wear glasses and use the headset a lot. A silicone nose guard, getting rid of all light from the outside, but I usually like to take it off. I kept it on with the second interface to try it on, and as someone with a bit larger nose, it doesn't bother me at all. What's cool about purchasing the interface is that you also get an anti-scratch lens protector cover. It's more like a pad with the amount of padding. It's useful if you move your headset from place to place a lot, as with the peace of mind to not get the lenses sun damaged. That's pretty much everything that's included. In their website, you can choose a wider forehead design, which is primarily meant for the stock head strap that comes with your Quest 3S, or Elite style head straps like this one from Kiwi Design. The wider version provides a larger area for your forehead to relieve pressure from your face. The standard forehead design is more meant for Halo head straps, as it provides smaller clearance on top where your forehead is. As Halo head straps already do much of the heavy lifting, it's better suited for that type of design head strap, and it keeps it from colliding with your head strap. Still, you can use both versions of the interfaces with any head strap. You'll just need to adjust the arms on the Quest a bit more slanted down. Even so, it'll be best to pair both the interface and the strap together, as having something not properly fit, too tight or loose can create discomfort. The design of the interface itself included ventilation on top, giving you air circulation and less fog. Yes, less fog, as it does not completely eliminate fog. If you live in a colder area like myself, the lenses still fog up from time to time, especially during workouts, but it's not as bad as during the Rift S or Quest 2 days. But you still have to wipe the lenses from time to time. Looks cool, but it isn't super practical from what I've used so far. Overall, the value of all of this included just for $30 with some type of discount on Amazon or from the website for improved comfort, customization, lens cover, and durability is great. Not to mention removing the glasses spacer, this interface gives you the impression of giving you an increased field of view, as your eyes are right up on the lenses. If you go from the stock interface to this interface, you'll understand the world of a difference. You'll be able to wear the headset for long periods of time. Also, before comparing them and whether they're worth it, another interface I have is this official breathable mesh interface from Meta. In my initial video reviewing Quest 3S, this is the interface I've used the longest, and I absolutely love it. But it's not for everybody, including that it's $10 more expensive than what we have with AMVR. It's $40. The headset Quest 3S is incredibly cheap. It's almost a steal, especially with the holiday promotions going on and the affiliate links, but Meta on any official accessory makes a decent margin. Except for One, including their Quest 3 silicone interface. They are the only ones selling interfaces with padded silicone built in, to my knowledge at least. It's sturdier than the silicone inserts and comfortable to wear during long periods. Workouts with the headset are great during Les Mills Body Combat or Beat Saber, as after a workout you can easily give it a swipe and it doesn't soak up sweat, or more importantly, it doesn't misalign. With both a Quest 3 and a Quest 3S, I use my Quest 3S primarily for fitness, as my Quest 3S has a large storage size for recordings. Even so, you're probably like, there's many interfaces like this that are cheaper, except a feature that gets me, that is unique to it, is that you can see through the opaque fabric mesh. With color pass-through with the mixed reality mode inside Quest 3, using the headset, I for one have a greater sense of my surroundings. It's great for apps that are room scale or require intense movements, or even apps like DJ from Algorithm that I use just to play music inside of my own play space. The opaque mesh stretches all around the edges of the interface. It's hard to see on camera, it's not on your peripheral vision per se of what you can see with the interface, but on the far side edges of what you can see with your peripheral vision on the very edges. Hopefully I can show you a graphic of what I'm talking about. This interface I find to be best suited with Halo head straps, but it also works perfectly fine with Elite style head straps. Meta mentions it having a flexible frame architecture, which is just a fancy way to say that the top forehead area springs in and back slightly. Although this interface isn't for everybody. If you play in a highly lit area, have lights to the side, or you're outside touching grass, the opaqueness of the breathable mesh light does bleed inside the lenses. With Quest 3S having Fresnel lenses, the glare from high contrast scenes now bleeds in not just from inside the headset, but from the real world. At times, it's distracting. If you hate light leakage, this interface is not for you. I won't lie, it took me a bit to get used to, but I recommend trying to see if you like it, if it sparks your interest. Another con is that the mesh durability over time, it's not as sturdy as the stock interface or AMVR's option. I haven't personally run into issues, but it will be varying depending on the person. Overall, which interface do I like the most? Having gone over the stock interface with the silicone insert, AMVR padded and ventilated interfaces, and covering Meta's breathable mesh interface last, I lean towards the breathable mesh interface during heavy intense workouts or just casual gaming. It's the interface that has misaligned way less, for me at least, compared to AMVR with both the PU leather and the eye silk pad. If you jump, spin, or make quick turns inside your headset, the official breathable mesh interface is the way to go, with it being easy to clean, it's sturdier and more flexible on your face. If you're going off price and value, for less than $30, you're better off with AMVR. By the way, AMVR accessories are always usually discounted or on sale. You get a light blocker and a swappable eye silk pad. It's a great deal. It also gives you the impression of having a larger field of view with being as close to the lenses without it being distracting or a problem. Including that, compared to Meta's interface with the silicone, the PU leather or eye silk pad is way more comfortable for watching movies or videos. But like I mentioned, since I use my Quest 3S for fitness primarily, I like Meta's option a bit more since it's more hygienic, durable, and easier to clean. Although no option is a wrong choice, and it's up to you which aspects you like more than the other. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like or dislike, subscribe for similar VR content and ramblings from me. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I'll do my best and try to answer them as detailed as possible. Until the next video, see ya.